Hello guys, this is Tejasvi back with another video. Here today I'm going to review Bliss OS 12.9. This is the latest build, July build. I flashed this yesterday, and the main difference that I found between this and the earlier builds is that this is the final build. Now 2 or 3 updates will come to Bliss OS, but they will just be security patch updates. No, yes, guys, you heard me right. No new feature is going to be added in Bliss OS. The video that you see now is of the final build. Here I'm going to show the new animations. Here I'm using Pixel Launcher, as you can see. If we go to settings, to network and internet, we see a very funky animation. Can you see on the top? It looks very nice, and the toggles are kind of like OnePlus. If we go to Wi-Fi, this is normal stuff. Mobile network, data usage, data warning, VoLTE icon, preferred network type, Wi-Fi calling. Our device doesn't have Wi-Fi calling. It's it's just there. It doesn't mean that it will work. Airplane mode, hotspot, data saver. Here we have VPN and DNS. If we go back, as you can see, I have the gesture navigation enabled. Swipe from left to back. Anyways, if we go to connected device, here we can see a Bluetooth icon. Headset animation, quite nice. If we go back, if we go to Blissify, this is where the main stuff happens. If we go to status bar, we have clock style, left, right, center, etc. Then we have customized clock and date. We can auto hide it. We can display seconds. We can display the date, and we can position it as in left or right. Then there is date style, which is uppercase, lowercase, as in capital and small alphabets. Then there are date formats. This is pretty much regular stuff. Then we have DP size, clock font size, etc. If we go back, we can see battery style. We have a couple of battery styles, pretty basic stuff. Battery percentage while charging, custom charging symbol, flash tide, etc. Battery bar, we can change the colors of the battery bar. System icons, here we can enable headset icon, which is disabled by default, and also we can enable roaming icon. If we go back, we can go to advanced system icons, where VoLTE icon, there are a lot of VoLTE icon styles, Bliss, Sony, Pill, OnePlus. As you can see, I'm using OnePlus. Show logo, as in the Bliss logo, positions, etc. Status bar, weather, normal stuff, weather placement, status bar, expanded header. This is called expanded header, guys, in case you don't know. Small icon type, data disable, etc. If you go back, we can go carrier label. As I'm using Geo, I've set it to both lock screen and status bar. Carrier label font, there are a lot of fonts we can choose from. If you go back, then there is brightness control by swiping on the status bar. Anyways, here we have animations, pretty basic stuff. Screen of animation, I have put it on CRT. Then we have buttons, which I have disabled, as you can see. and in navigation, we can enable navigation bar. Then there is invert layout, edge, long swipe gesture, etc. Since I'm already using gesture navigation, I don't need these features. But yes, one feature I do need is the power menu, advanced reboot. Here you go to power. You can select screenshot and then advanced reboot. Here, if I can press here, if I press on restart, I have a couple of options. Moving on. End call, long press for torch, answer call, search, press assistant. Pretty basic stuff. Normal buttons, customization, volume panel. We can customize the volume panel. As you can see, the ROM looks really nice. I'm using auto dark theme until sunrise. In the morning, it will go to the light theme. Then we have some lock screen customizations, lock screen clock styles. There are a lot of clock styles. One, two. As you can see, it looks really nice. I personally like this style a lot, the S funny style. Currently, I'm using the type 1. Anyways, going back, we can hide the lock screen clock. You saw default styles. Now we can see the clock styles, bold, as accent, Sammy, etc. Clock font, OnePlus, Nokia, etc. Clock font size, date style. This is very important. We can change different styles of date. Owner info, lock screen items, quick settings, power menu, lock screen shortcuts. We can change the shortcuts at the bottom of the screen. Lock screen charging animation. We have a lot of charging animations. I've currently put it on flash. Lock screen charging info, the current, etc. Ampere, wake on plug. When you connect the charger and disconnect, a light glows. Force FP authentication. This is a very nifty feature which I really like a lot, and it is present in a handful of custom ROMs. If I recall, it is present in Bliss. It is present in Havoc. It is not present in Colt. It is not present in Corvus. Correct me if I'm wrong. Music visualizer. Weather. Normal stuff. Pretty basic stuff. If we go to gestures, we have double tap to sleep on the status bar. Then we have double tap on lock screen. Then we have 3-finger screenshot, as you can see, guys. I just took a screenshot. Then we have option for long screenshot also. Anyways, I'll delete it afterwards. Then we have notifications. This is basically the edge lighting. We can customize the edge lighting, always on display, etc. This is basically a useless feature for us as our device has LCD panel instead of AMOLED. And having your display on LCD panel will consume hell of a lot of battery. We have notification ticker, custom notification count, breathing SMS, pretty basic stuff. This is something I really like. Vibrate on call waiting, vibrate on connect, vibrate on disconnect. And of course you have blink on incoming call, blink for call waiting. It's really nice if you get a call. Uh, it's a nice way of knowing. These are options to enable it in ringer mode or DND mode. I have enabled it always. Moving on. If you go to themes, we have pre-installed themes. I don't think there is any pre-installed theme. Oh, this is the default themer, Android 10 themer. Pretty basic stuff. USB theming, status bar icon, QS style. Yes, you can change the quick settings style. I have it on default. You can put it on anything you like. You can put it on Oxygen OS or anything. We have switch styles. This I'll show you later on. These are the switch style OnePlus contain Telegram settings, dashboard, basic stuff. If we go to more, we have a one UI setting. If we enable it and we go back, uh, this is what happens. On the top, you can see big settings written. That is just what happens when you enable one UI setting. If we disable it, and then we have fingerprint authentication vibration. If you don't want it, you can turn it off. Rounded corners, of course, we have it. Basic stuff. CPU info. And what else is there? Well, nothing. Going back, if you go to apps and notifications, you can see the nifty animation. Wait for it to load. These are my recently opened apps, and this is the default apps page. Pretty basic stuff. If you go back, go to battery, you can see a nice battery icon. Adaptive battery, battery charge warning, battery saver, performance. Pretty basic stuff. If you go to display, see the nice animation on the display. This 12.9 Bliss OS is all about animations. We have adaptive brightness, screen timeout, sorry, screen attention. This feature, I don't know why it's there. It doesn't work on my device at all. I've tried it 1,000 times. It just doesn't work. Then we have double tap to wake. Then we have dark theme. As you can see, I have automatically at sunrise on. Going back, if you go to sound, you can see the new sound animation. It looks pretty dope, if you ask me. Pretty basic stuff. I should probably enable charging animation. Yep. Okay. Anyways, screenshot sound. Okay, vibration and haptics. This is a very nice feature. We can enable or disable vibration, vibrate for calls. We can set the intensity, notification vibration intensity, and these are the types of vibrations. Going back, go to storage. It's pretty basic, but nonetheless, it is well organized into device storage and portable storage. If you go into privacy, well, as you can see, a nice animation, then pretty basic stuff, device personalization, services, trust, normal stuff. Going back, if you go to location, you can see the animation here, and rest, I suppose, is the same. Going back, going to security, see the animation. Well, I have a pin screen lock as well as I have face added. You can add your face. I'll sh I'll show you. Well, these are the options that you have: unlocking your phone, skip lock screen, etc. Swipe up to unlock. Swipe up is like the iOS style. I don't like it. I want my device to unlock as soon as it recognizes me. It works perfectly. I haven't faced any single glitch. Going back, going to accounts. I feel the account page is also some sort of different. You can see the nice animation. This ROM feels as if you have bought a new device from Samsung, or for that case, LG, because it's full of animations, full of customizations. I doubt if OnePlus gives so many customizations. Even if it does, it doesn't give so many animations at least. Anyways, going to accessibility, you can see the person dancing. I'll just turn on the brightness. You can see the person dancing. Pretty basic stuff. Live caption, normal stuff. Going to digital well-being. Yes, I'm using advanced. I have bedtime mode enabled. You must be familiar with this by now. Digital well-being. It's been here since Pi. Then we have advanced controls also. Yes, advanced controls work very well. Double tap to wake is there, and headphone gain, microphone gain. I never use it, but a lot of my friends do. So, well, it's good for them. Then you have touch intensity, yellow and white. Then you have haptic feedback. I like to, uh, well, set it on 35, or else it's a really strong vibration. Very annoying. Anyways, going to system, you can see the nifty animation in system. Going to gestures, jump to camera, you can turn it on, double tap. Here it's showing you, I'll show you again. Going back, system navigation, I have it here. Here are some of the settings that you have. I have enabled a haptic tick effect. This is a new feature, it wasn't there in other ROMs. Going back, 3 button and 2 button navigation is there. If you like that, you can very well shift to that. Going back, going back, we have date and time, backup, um, reset options, Bliss updater. Yes, this comes with the inbuilt updater wrap. Well, that wraps it up. I hope you got an idea about how this ROM is. This is a nice nifty animation. If we see the kernel, we can see that um, where is the kernel? Changed log? No, I don't want the changed log. I need the kernel. Here, it's a bloody kernel mod. I've never had this. Had an issue with this kernel. It's a nice kernel, but I would rather prefer the kernel with Colt OS. It's a different kernel, but this is also nice. Now let's get to know the flashing procedure. I can't show you, I'll just tell you. Boot into recovery, go to wipe, cache, Delvic, system, data, window. After that, click on install, select the ROM file, add the gapps file to the queue, and simply flash. In Bliss ROM, it is recommended that you format your internal storage once. It's not compulsory, but if you do, you'll get much better performance. Regarding gapps, yes, gapps is having some issues, especially the July ones. With this Bliss OS, I have actually flashed, if I can show you, just give me a second. If we go to SD card, it's taking a bit longer than usual. Yes, here it is. If we go down, we can see that I have flashed OpenGApps ARM64 Android 10 Micro. When is the version? Let's see the details. This is 21st June build. Well, that's about it. I'll be back with another video soon. Sayonara.